Hi, Autophiles!
Yeah, in a Subaru Forester.
Very long name, you go ahead, I'm not going to bother.
Subaru Forester
2.0 IS EyeSight.
Wait, not done. GT Edition. So this is now CBU. This is now on an all-new platform, Subaru Global platform.
Wow, like the Toyota Tundra.
We'll talk about this in performance, but there's some similarities now between Toyota. I think
they kind of
the synergies are forming between Toyota and Subaru. Still 2-litre naturally aspirated. There's no actual Forester GT with a turbocharger.
No. But it's a Boxer 4.
It's a Boxer 4.
It's a symmetrical all-wheel drive, typical of Subaru.
Yeah, now with an enhanced X mode, so you can go into snow and dirt or deep snow and mud.
Wow, like that will ever happen in Malaysia?
Well, I mean,
mud will,
yes. We took this actually off-roading, and it was actually damn good. This car with the GT Edition kit, you get a few things. You get the body kit outside,
wrap around skirt and kit.
Yeah, but the important thing is this infotainment system now has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. To us, it doesn't matter because I still
Bluetooth
aux jack.
You still aux jack? I Bluetooth now, boy. So first impression wise, to be honest, I'm always excited with the new Subaru because I have a soft part of my heart for Subaru. I like it. Yeah, but the problem with Subaru has always been that they are a bit rough around the edges.
Yes, and they always seem to miss out some equipment.
Some very basic things, they just get it wrong. Aircon, for example, aircon vents at the back. Come on, you're in Malaysia, man. But well, this time they fixed it. Automatically, it gained like 1 star just on that point itself. on my first impression.
Yeah. And you know, selling at this price now after the X70 came in and after Honda put in their safety system and all that, they finally have their Subaru EyeSight. But yeah, most people don't even notice it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it actually.
Only if it's pointed out to you. Like, oh yeah, there's two huge cameras there, like CCTV.
The looks are distinctive. The interior is usual Subaru, very busy. Not a lot of finesse going on here, but it's okay lah. It's functional.
Yeah. They've started to step their game up a little bit to go towards premium, even though they're not there. You can see they're,
to be honest, quite far lah. But because what makes Subaru, it's not just looks and whatnot. They're just trying to do this just to come to the standards of expectation. What makes them special is their drivetrain and their power delivery and the feel, the robustness.
These guys are engineers first.
Yeah, they are not designers first, and I understand. You know, we understand. So let's take it for a drive.
Yeah, a night drive.
Night drive, alright. It is very distinctive, its handling. I like it. Some special stuff.
And I think this is a good formula, you know what? A lot of cars will have a little bit too much power for what the chassis can do.
Yeah. This chassis has too much robustness for what it can deliver.
All new chassis for this car, called the SGP, Subaru Global Platform. Double wishbone in the back and multi-port.
It is good. You saw how it handles. That's good. Let's start from the engine. Engine note, damn good. It's throaty. There's a throatiness to its engine.
I think that's a direct injection sound. When you're idling, it sounds like
a diesel. Right?
But when it's revving,
it's like it's very strong. Yeah, you feel that. I like that very much. And being a boxer, you feel that low center of gravity tugging near the road. You know? That's beautiful. It's how it works. Low down, all the weight at the bottom. That's how it should be. Gearbox is still the weaker link, but to be honest, I feel that this CVT is what we call as good as it gets.
It knows when to wake up.
I know.
And it wakes up without you asking it. It wakes up according to your throttle position. And your elevation.
If you're driving in a very normal mode, it's also very comfortable. It's a harsh-ish ride. It's not a very pampering ride, but it's not uncomfortable. I like it very much. The symmetrical all-wheel drive gives it a very distinctive,
confident
handling. Confident.
Is that Subaru, because they are so engineer focused, they have an image that can fit anywhere. As in, this can be a really good highway cruiser.
I know.
This can be a really good off-roader. This can be a professional urban
daily driver.
You know, it can be so many things.
It can even be a professional contractor's work car because he has to go to some rough places.
At the same time, it also can draw from the STI sporty.
Right.
So when you're whacking it on a corner, it's not out of place.
It is sporty, isn't it? It is quite sporty. This is another 90 degree. Let's go. Wow, Ike! Wow, that's good, man. The only thing short here is the engine power.
The power is just not there.
It's not great.
The last a little bit of image that Subaru also has. It's the safety image. And now with the whole EyeSight thing, you know, when you're driving around, then suddenly it warns you like, oh, you're swaying out of your lane and stuff like that. You get the feeling like, you know what, actually I can just take it easy and this becomes a family car, you know, just like that.
Yes, and this thing adds the confidence to it, not just in terms of handling and ability to handle robust road, but also in an urban environment where you always get very distracted. It's not all good news. I have one complaint. The CVT, I'm not going to complain because it is as good as it gets, roughly. But my complaint is the NVH. The road noise is quite apparent.
Yeah, I don't even hear this in Mazda. I think more than the CX-8 was actually quieter.
So quiet. The CX-8 is quieter than the Camry. This is like a Camry, you know. Therein lies the problem. This is not good enough for me.
Yeah.
Really not good enough. You hear the road, right?
I hear it. And the problem is, even when you're driving it a little bit slow, you know, cruising and all that, you still hear it.
I'm slow. I'm 50 now. Something needs to be done because this... I don't know, maybe a lot of people don't realise it, but it disturbs me really badly because, you know,
it's constantly there. Just
it just drones away, right?
But another complaint I have in this segment, this is actually the slowest car.
Is it? 0 to 100,
in 9 point something.
And I'm already having great fun.
Remember the Vogue we drove a few years ago? 1.6 turbo.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that in this?
Oh, I know, right?
Right. It'll be cool.
Oh,
you know?
it would be cool.
The whole package would be like, cannot be stopped.
Correct.
You know?
Performance, to be honest, I'm going to be generous here. 4 out of 5.
I would give it 4.2.
Wow, even higher than me. I thought I was generous. 4.2. Why so?
Because I think of all the cars I've driven in this segment, this car actually has the most character to drive. I look forward to driving this car.
I know, right?
You know,
I want to take it for a drive to Genting, you know. I actually want to.
You just want to drive this car. Whether you drive it fast or you drive it slow or curvy road or highway, it's just pleasant, nice to drive.
Yeah, pleasant, confident, and wow, it's just great fun.
Yeah. And I think that's a very important quality. If you're going to buy a car, it better be nice to drive.
Yeah, you better look forward to driving it.
The design, well, honestly, it looks a lot like the old one. The shape, overall shape.
Yeah.
You see that the tail lights, they made it from a rectangle. They basically pushed out
to a claw.
2 claws. The Civic, man, is like the Audi TT of this generation. Changed the design landscape for all cars.
Correct.
But apparently, according to Subaru, this thing is supposed to represent the boxer.
Nonsense lah. Rubbish. They are saying the same thing again. Complete rubbish.
The GT edition, which is this particular one,
wings.
Comes with this extra spoiler.
And then you have a lot of skirts at the bottom.
It's like they already had a spoiler and then they added another spoiler.
Yeah.
It's like a layer cake. At the bottom, they added this
silver
blue foam piece.
Plastic, this metal. This plastic. Wow, power boot!
It has like a one-touch release.
Whoa! Hey. Oh, that was epic, man.
Kill your enemies. Some cars you have to actually open the door and then go in front and
makes no sense.
And there's a spare tire.
Wow, man.
So you get the side skirts again. I think in white, the contrast is okay. You get these GT rim caps here, which I'm not a big fan of. Edition before this, also 18-inch but different design.
Okay.
Also two-tone.
But to be honest, I have to say the car looks better in body than in picture.
I think the design, you have to actually see it in person, then you might be like, oh, actually it doesn't look
not bad. It looks a lot like, it looks like a facelift.
And these are actually LED projectors.
Oh, nice.
The EyeSight cameras. So you put your finger here, it locks. Now the car is on, so it's not going to lock. It's just shouting at us. And you touch inside, it will unlock by itself. So at the back, this GT edition, that's heavy.
Heavy seats, man.
You can pull this strap here.
Yeah.
And then it pushes
straighten it. Okay. Hey, you sit inside and see. Let's adjust it generously. Yeah, that's generous. Yeah, that's generous. Oh, that's good. That's good.
If I sit down like this, you get 2 USBs here.
And most important thing, not just the USB.
Oh yeah.
Is the aircon vent. Finally, Subaru has aircon vent at the back. Thank you very much.
They found a way to have all-wheel drive, the prop shaft.
It's not that hard lah.
Also the air vent.
It's not that hard lah.
The interior, one of the things I want to comment on, they use a lot of textured plastic. It's like this weird honeycomb pattern, but it gives it a nice contrast. At least there's some design element, not just very bare. I do have some problems with the interior. Some of the finishing is a little bit...
It's still that Subaru that we know lah.
Yeah, it's still that DNA there lah. You know, you mentioned just now that the doors sound solid.
Yes, I have to close it.
Okay.
Wait. Whoa,
And I don't know what it is,
Yeah,
but
but all Subaru has that.
What is this?
I think it's like there's a metal there. You see this? But I think it would make assembly a little bit tougher because then you will hear. If it's just like 1 mm out, you will hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the doors are not aligned properly.
Yeah. So which means that they put in effort where they don't need to. But this door is really solid. This is a far cry from typical Japanese work now.
They put a lot of effort.
I just
read a Jalopnik article that said some car manufacturers actually put a lot of money into this, and I think Subaru is one of them.
Subaru is one of them because I see this, and this is not the first time they do it actually. The previous generation XV also we've seen it. Previous generation Forester was there.
Front? Oh, my big.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
yeah, there are two.
two
Three.
small ones and one big one here.
Yes. So both electric seats.
Both electric, yeah. You get nice, big, chunky buttons. My whole finger can fit inside. All these power window switches. Steering wheel also very chunky.
Nice.
Since the Levogue, they've been doing this where they put like 10,000 buttons. Remember Levogue, we counted like 25 buttons.
Yeah.
They've got like 25 buttons on the steering. They got 2 buttons up here. They got 6 buttons down there. Yeah, I think Subaru has this fetish for buttons. There's more buttons down here for your camera view. More 4 buttons here, even though you have a touchscreen. Yeah. So yeah,
it's not very clean. It's not very.
It's not messy, but at the same time, it's a bit button heavy.
You can see they try to put design element, but you know it's not their forte. Yeah. They're not really adept at doing it. You know, everything is so well screwed together.
Yeah, the feel is there of a really slightly better than Japanese quality.
Yeah.
But I think some places,
is it
like here, where it joins with this panel.
This panel itself is a bit soft. But
because these two are 2 separate pieces.
Yeah. This is the exception. This piece here is the exception. Everything else is so damn solid.
Unlike previous generation Subarus, they actually use a lot of soft touch material.
Oh yes. Because previous Subarus can feel a bit cheap.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel so cheap here.
No. Up to here is all like soft touch plastic.
Yeah.
Then here it comes hard again.
See how the bonnet bulges?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can see the bonnet. Whenever you drive, you always see the bonnet.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a nice feeling. Okay. So we talk about the value.
Looks, what would you give it?
I think I would give it 3.8.
Then I'll give it a 4. Value. Okay. Well, this is what C segment.
It's a C segment CBU SUV.
CBU, but it's not CBU Japan. But to be honest, it's not that important.
So I think primarily they want to just fight off Mazda and Honda.
Okay. I mean, Honda and Mazda is the main competitor. X70 just undercuts everyone.
Yeah, no point.
So, no point.
It will win whatever.
It will win whatever competition you throw at it.
Yeah.
This kind of car, well, we all know what CX-5 goes for. Starts from 1.3 something.
1.3 something.
But you won't buy that. You won't buy that. You're going to buy the 1.5 something one.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Which is roughly the same as the CR-V, which the one you buy is about 1.5.
In fact, in CR-V, I think you go to 160.
160 now.
Yeah,
okay.
Because people want the turbocharged engine.
Okay. So you're looking at a price range, you shouldn't be higher than 150 to 160 lah.
Except this is their full spec because it has advanced driver assist.
Oh, the police siren.
The police siren. So it has some things that the Mazda doesn't have.
Of course. So and it has body kit to until Kingdom Come.
No, one functional thing that the Mazda doesn't have, even on the turbo model, which is active cruise control. So it can stop itself.
I didn't notice that. Yeah.
The only thing that's unfortunate is this is the only one which the top model is a 2-litre naturally aspirated engine.
If it's anywhere less than 160,000, I will say this is a 4 out of 5.
Right.
Yeah, but I have a feeling it's not.
It's not.
That's the problem with the Subaru. You buy it at 170,000, and in 5 years' time, you're going to sell it for 60,000.
Yeah. You burn 100 G's, son.
How much is this?
It is 176.
Oh,
176.
It's not cheap, It's not cheap.
With this GT edition.
You know, therein lies the problem,
Why 178?
You are up against some really strong competition.
Yeah.
I can't say it's a great value. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
I would say 3.
3, yeah?
Yeah. One thing that stood out to me, which people spend this kind of money because they attach their image to it, right? To this kind of car, this kind of brand. I also gauge people's reaction to the car. You know, when I drive a Mazda CX-5, everyone has seen the CX-5.
Oh yeah, because it's everywhere.
Everyone has it. My friends who are my age have that car. But there's something about the Subaru brand that makes people think you have secret knowledge about cars. What is this
aesthetic image?
Yeah, because Subaru acts like it knows something you don't.
Yeah, because when they are not so concentrating on the outlook, then the survival of the company is dependent on something substantial.
Yeah.
And the substance is that esoteric secret that this car has.
Yeah.
And that's the image that I've been talking about Subaru all this while. They have a beautiful image because you look like a person of substance when driving a Subaru.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it.
Exactly. This is the only Japanese car company that is doing engines their own way.
Correct.
That is putting all-wheel drive in every car for no reason.
Correct.
So people think like, hey, this guy, he has done something a little bit
right.
weird.
Yeah, but weird, but right.
Yeah, we don't know why. Let's find out why.
Yeah.
And you'll never find out why.
Correct. Because I don't know
because even they don't know why they're doing it.
To be honest, I like the car, but coming back to value, I mean, the reality is a 2.5 turbo CX-5, that's gonna fly some. That's gonna fly some people's wallet out real fast. And if it's at the same price or even cheaper than this, you're dead. Because I can't call it great value. No matter what, you can't. You like it, I like it, but it's not great.
You know, it is tough.
Life is not easy.
Life is not easy. But props to Subaru, they kind of ticked all the boxes this time.
Buy this in 5 years or 4 years. 60,000 ring.
Autophiles signing out.
Autophiles signing out. Subaru, well done. Just bring the price down a bit, brother. What is this?
In-city driving fuel consumption may
not be great.
May be great.
Might not be great because of the full-time ore. Why don't they just...
They forgot how. It's like an ancient legend. A long time ago, Subaru forgot how to do front wheel. Forgot how to make normal engines.